everybody, thank you for joining me. So Joachim and Markus, why am I looking over there? They're not actually there. Have announced their group build for this year, which is military vehicles with wheels in essence. So you can build any vehicle that has wheels on it. They even showed on their intro video medieval siege engine with wheels and a ramp in the middle. So, and I think they mentioned chariots as well. So there's a huge scope for getting involved on this one. So I've just been up in the loft to have a look at what kits that I've got that I could do for this group build. I've got a few to show you, and I know there's more up there, but I couldn't quite get to them. So I'm hoping to enter this GB, although I'm going to show you a load of kits. I know that some YouTubers put it out to the community that you know, which one should you build. I can't do that because you may choose something that I don't want to build at the moment, but I just want to show you the number of kits and kind of the scope that we have for this group build. So I shall get them and we'll have a look at them together. Okay, so the first one is the US ambulance and towing tractor from Academy 1/72 scale. I have built the ambulance before. It's a really nice kit, and I bought this one to do with a diorama, but I never got around to it. So that's the first one. Next is ICM's DKfz 223 1/72 scale. Again, I bought this to put with something else in the diorama. I can't recall what the idea was now, but it's been sat in the loft waiting for me to build it. Staying with ICM, we've got the iconic DKfz 222, which has been produced by so many companies in the larger scale, 1/35. Airfix produced this in 1/76 as well. And so I've got this ICM 1/72, and I think the idea was to have this alongside the 223 I've just shown you on the dio. Here we have Hassar GMC truck at 1/72 scale. I think I remember building this as a kid, and it's a really nice kit to put together. Hassar is a great company. And again, it was going to be another diorama situation with this and something else. Monty's Caravan 1/76 scale, so that tells you that it is a Matchbox repop by Revel. You've also got the the scout car there. Both of those would fit into this group build that Markus and Joachim are running. This I think the Leyland Retriever is quite a detailed kit though, so it may be one of those that I do the scout car separate to the actual Retriever. A kit that I've already built on the channel is the Roden World War II British Army car. This is a 1920 pattern. And as I say, I've already got one of these and I've still got it on my shelf. It isn't one of those that's been relegated to the dustbin. So if I do build this, it will have to be something slightly different, some different markings if there is a variation on the markings within this box. One of the old favourites from Airfix was the 25 pounder with Morris quad tractor and trailer. This is the Italeri 1/72 scale. The Airfix one was 1/76, and it's possibly a vintage classic, the Airfix one. But I saw this one a while back and I thought I'd like to have a go at this. The Tamiya did the 1/35 scale version of this as well. There's just something about it. Again, I think it's the nostalgia of doing the Airfix one. And playing with that back in the day. So, but this is another one that's allowed not only the quad tractor, but they've also said artillery with limbers are also allowed. Next we have the British Armoured Car Austin Mark III, World War I era. I have got one of these on a diorama still, and so I will try and build this differently when I build it. As you can see, well, you can't actually as you can see, this box is pretty much crushed, and that's one of the problems I have. I have so many kits up in the loft that I'm stacking them and things get put on top of them, and then the boxes get crushed. I really need to crack on and get some models finished. So the only original Matchbox kit out of all the lot is this DKfz 232 176 scale, so it won't work with the ICM 172nd scale 222 and 223. I'm not sure whether I've done a Matchbox Monday of this kit. If I haven't, I will try and get that done before I start building this. But this is a strong contender for being my first entry into the group build, because it's Matchbox. And I'm hoping that the build itself is quite straightforward, which is what I'm looking for, just to have fun building a kit. Back to trucks, we've got the 176 scale, interestingly, Bedford QLT and Bedford QLD. Now, the reason I say 176 interestingly is because I don't think these are particularly old moulds. So Airfix stuck to the 176 scale, similar to the Cromwell that they produced. They made that 176 as well. So although these are 176, I think there is quite a bit of detail in these kits, so we shall see. Okay, well, this set from Academy, everything here fits into the category. Sorry, the half track doesn't. Sorry, the amphibious Jeep does and the motorbike does. Motorbikes are also allowed. So those two kits, I could build. I could build the half track, obviously, but not so much for the group build. It'd be more to add to a diorama, perhaps with the Jeep or something like that. But the Jeep and the motorbike are really quite straightforward builds from Academy, so they're good contenders. Just three left, guys. This is Dragon's DKfz 232, 8-wheeled vehicle similar to the Puma that I've got in 176 from Matchbox. Dragon can be a complicated kit. Should I say, kits from Dragon can be complicated to build, a bit over engineered, which sometimes kind of defeats the mojo. But if it does go together nicely, then of course it'll be finished in Panzer Grey, and it should make for a nice diorama or something, if possible. Last but one, the venerable vintage classic DKfz 234 armoured car. I built this on the channel before, and somebody recently commented that Airfix had got it historically wrong, and I hadn't noticed, and he was absolutely right, they had. These skirts here, they're flat at this point where they shouldn't be. They should come up, following the armour plating. They should come up and back down, but you know, it is what it is. I will possibly build this again, because the one that I did have I no longer have, and as you know, I've recently done a video about my Airfix classic vintage classics, and so I would like to have this again alongside all the others. Okay, so the last one, and this one is a monster. It's the Soviet Russian Army Maz 7410, and it's also got the trailer. I bought this to do as part of the Big Rig Group build. I can't remember if it was this year or the year before, and I didn't get around to it. But the detailing on this kit is just unbelievable. It may not see the light of day again, with me just ticking along nicely doing some of the simpler builds, but we shall see. So there you go, guys. That's just a sample of some of the kits I've got up in the loft that I could do for this group build. As I say, I did see the Revel repot of the Matchbox Puma up there as well. There's some staff cars that I've just realised I should have brought down. There was a British staff car by a company called I think. There's a German staff car by ICM, I think it is, which I could do. They're also allowed. And I think I may have a set from Academy which has got a Jeep in it, so I could also do that. So a bit of a porky pie on my part. I said that the next video you would see would be the Telford show, where I will show meeting up with Greg and Steve, but as I've seen the announcement for this GB, I wanted to get a video out. Which one shall I start first? I have no idea. Yeah, I think I will have to look through and decide which ones are perhaps a bit more intricate than others, and which ones I can jump on like straight away and get completed within 5 days or something. As I say, just to have fun with the hobby. All right, it's Friday night, so I hope you have a cracking weekend. Thanks ever so much for watching. Look after yourselves, and I will catch up with you very soon.